What if you could build something that starts small, maybe just solving a simple business problem, but is secretly designed to solve, well, everything? It might sound like a stretch, but today we're going to explore a very real vision for a technology that aims to do just that, to scale from fixing customer service all the way to regenerating entire ecosystems. Let's trace this incredible journey together. All right, so here's the game plan. We're going to walk through this expanding vision step by step. First, we'll look at the problem it's trying to solve, what we're calling the linear trap. Then we'll dive into the how, the automation engine itself. From there, we'll see how it's designed for people, how it hit a crazy inflection point, and then the big reveal, the shift from making a profit to providing for everyone, and finally, reaching for the ecological horizon. Let's dive in.
Okay, first things first. To really get why this vision is so important, we have to look at what's broken. And let's be honest, our current system is basically designed to fail.
Just look at this number, 60%. In many parts of the developing world, 60% of the clean water that's supposed to get to people's homes just disappears. It leaks away before it ever gets there. You know, that's not just a small inefficiency. That is a system that is fundamentally, catastrophically broken at its core. And this quote from Materials Solutions just nails it. We live in a take, make, waste world. It's a simple, brutal formula. We pull resources out of the ground, we build something, and then we just throw it away. It's a one-way street from the planet to the garbage dump. And you have to ask, how long can that possibly last? So what's the alternative? Well, it requires a complete shift in how we think. We have to move from this linear model we're all used to over to a circular model. Instead of extracting and wasting, we circulate resources. Instead of just owning stuff, we focus on the service and the function it provides. The big idea here is to design waste out of the system from the very beginning. A circular economy sounds great, right? It's a powerful idea. But how do you actually build that? Where do you even start? Well, the journey begins with something surprisingly practical, something that can scale, and something that can be profitable right now. A really, really smart business automation platform.
So the core of this engine starts with a simple platform model. Now, this example is from agriculture, but the pattern is what's really important here. It's about using technology to directly link up a big organization with thousands of individuals. It's about creating these valuable connections and doing it at a massive scale. Remember that idea? Because it's going to be super important later on.
And check this out. This is what happens when you put that engine to work. A pilot program called Poly used these AI digital workers, and the results are just insane. The response time, it went from over 4 hours to just 23 seconds. That's more than 600 times faster. The cost for each interaction was slashed by 96%. And the accuracy, a perfect 100%. This isn't just a little bit better, it's a whole new ballgame.
So what's powering all this? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a whole bunch of powerful ideas converging at once. You've got these major trends from the Fourth Industrial Revolution, AI, robotics, the Internet of Things. You've got AI acting as the brain of the whole operation, but it's also guided by these really smart frameworks, like systems thinking to understand how everything connects, and the lean startup method to build it fast and build it right. Now, this is absolutely crucial. You can have the most powerful technology in the world, but if it's not for people, then what's the point? This whole system is designed to flip the script. It's not about top-down control, it's about empowering individuals from the ground up. Look closely at this diagram. Where does it all start? It's not with a company, it's not with a machine. It starts with the individual, you. The whole idea is to give people and communities these tools, these social contracts, so they can work together and with organizations and machines to solve their own problems. It's grassroots change, powered by some serious tech.
And one of the keys to making this work is something called self-sovereign identity, or SSI. Think about it this way. Right now, your online identity is basically rented from big tech companies. With SSI, you own your identity. It's like having a digital passport that you and only you control. This is a massive power shift, taking control away from institutions and giving it back to you. And this entire approach is built on a clear, ethical foundation. It's not just about what the tech can do, but what it should do. It maps out your entire journey with the system from the moment you join to the moment you decide to leave. And at every single step,
You are in the driver's seat. That's the promise.
So you've got this powerful engine. It's built to empower people, and it solves a real problem. What do you think happens next? Well, people start to notice. The right people start to notice. And that's when things really start to take off.
And bam, this is that moment. An email from Microsoft. Someone there sees the labor marketplace idea and says, hey, our big enterprise customers need exactly this. This is no longer just a cool concept in a slide deck. This is a tech giant telling you you've built something the market is desperate for.
And from that point on, things just went into hyperdrive. Look at this timeline. We're talking less than a month. In just 26 days, it goes from a single pilot program to getting calls from Microsoft, pitching Google, launching 5 new pilots, and platform usage just explodes by almost 850%. That's not growth, that's an explosion. It's what happens when a powerful idea finally hits a nerve. But here's the twist. All of that success, all that crazy business growth, that was never the real goal. That was just step 1. It was the proof of concept. It was the proof that the engine worked. Now, it was time to show everyone what this thing was really designed to do.
And here it is, the big picture, the what behind it all. That same automation engine that was so good at handling business tasks, it was always meant for this. To use robotics to build our cities, to use AI to manage our power grid sustainably, to create tools that help us govern ourselves better. This is about providing for fundamental human needs, for everyone.
And this is the secret sauce. This is the beautiful, simple insight at the heart of the entire vision. The math is identical. Seriously, the logic you use to coordinate 1,000 customer service tickets is the exact same logic you would use to coordinate global food distribution. It's all just a complex optimization problem. Once you realize that, the only thing that changes is the scale. But that leads to a pretty heavy question, doesn't it? Can a system that was born in the world of business, a system designed to be profitable, can it really be repurposed to serve all of humanity? Can you actually take a tool designed for profit and turn it into a tool for people? And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, the ultimate why. Because this vision goes even bigger than technology, bigger than business, bigger even than just humanity. It's about fundamentally healing our relationship with the planet itself. The guiding philosophy is inspired by thinkers like Murray Bookchin, and the core idea is to stop trying to dominate nature with our technology. Instead, the goal is attunement. It's about using our most advanced tools not to control, but to listen to the ecosystem, to work with it as a partner, and to remember that we're not separate from it, we are a part of it. And this all culminates in the final vision, Poly 186, an AI-powered DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization. Now, don't let the jargon scare you. Just think of it as a smart, collective, automated system that helps communities organize themselves to build societies that are actually tailored to their specific culture and their local environment. The goal is a world that is both technologically advanced and ecologically in balance. Which leaves us with the biggest question of all. A system like this would have unbelievable power. And we all know what they say about absolute power. So how do you build a new world without making the same old mistakes? The creators acknowledge this is the real challenge, and that's why this whole thing is being built out in the open, so that maybe, just maybe, we can all figure out how to handle that power together the right way.